Hello, everyone. Author DL Taylor here. Mr. Horror and I made it. I should have been starting at 6, but stuff happened. And I did not get here until, yeah, well, obviously now. So, anyway, I'm here. And we're just starting a little late. So, I'm just going to open up with a little bit of chatting. Uh, Let me know what you're working on. If you're catching this on a replay, then by all means, leave me a comment saying what you worked on with the stream going. I am still obviously working on Caliostro, and as you see on screen, this is the audiobook cover for Caliostro. I wanted it to be in audiobook form, and it is. Like I said on one of the streams not too long ago, I was contacted by Apple Books for trying out their new audiobook feature for authors, and so I took them up on that. I figured why not? Even it was free for me to sign up, kind of like when you publish with KDP or Drafted Digital, you don't pay for that as an author. So they said it would take a month or two to take the ebook and turn it into an audiobook. They use a human that I guess is based off a human AI that they use. It's actually pretty good. I couldn't listen to it before it was published, and I got an email the other day that it was live and published. And I'm like, wait, I thought you guys said it would take a month. But no, long and behold, it took literally like 5 days. So it is live on Apple Book audiobooks. So you only can buy it through Apple. And I'm quite sure Apple, you only can purchase it on Apple products, because I had to purchase it with my iPad because Android doesn't even show the link to buy. Neither did my desktop, as far as I know. So I guess if you have an iPhone or an iPad or something like that, then you could go to the Apple Books store and get the audiobook. It is available there. The vocals is pretty good. It actually does do distinctive difference between the narrator portion and the dialogue. So I was actually shocked about that and was actually pleasantly surprised with it and happy with it. I think it's not bad. Just so it can be available for people who that's the only way that they can read a book. I want to make it available as soon as possible for others who do audiobook only. And that's why I took it up on this. If I make any funds from it, then I can save those funds to go towards me doing hiring a narrator for the book in the future. Anyway, that's what's going on with that. I am going to go ahead and start these sprints. I'm going to do 20-minute sprints to start off since I'm running in here late. I probably will stream until maybe 8:30 just to make up for a little bit of the time that I missed because of running late today. That generally doesn't happen, but unfortunately that was today. But let me go ahead and get the timer up. I'm going to change that to a 20-minute sprint so we could just get like back on time somewhat. Alrighty, let me add the timer to the stream. Yeah, do the 20-minute Caliostro timer. Alrighty, I will see you in 20 minutes. Happy writing. And that's time. Let's take this down for now. And we have an open chat for a little bit. I think I have to change that to ticker because I really hate when it's not ticker. There we go. Ticker time. Yeah. I'll switch off to another screen. So move that. If you're writing with me tonight, let me know what you're working on. If you are just joining, I did mention earlier that Caliostro is now available on audiobook on Apple Books. Yep. If you have an Apple product, you can get Caliostro and listen to it. And it's $4.99 over there on Apple Books. I decided to go with their offer to publish it through them. And that way people can get it in audiobook like yesterday. It published a lot faster than they originally told me. They said it was going to be a month or two, but it turned out to be a lot quicker than that, literally 5 days from me filling out the information it required. And yeah, but it has to be purchased through Apple Books, audiobooks to be exact. So if you have an iPad, iPhone, or a Mac, then you could get it. As I'm quite sure Apple keeps it locked down where you can't get their purchase audiobooks through them unless you have an Apple product, I believe. Because when I pulled it up on my desktop, there was no purchase button, but the link was there. So I went on my iPad and it had the Apple store for you to purchase it. So anyway, I wanted to share that again for those who like audiobooks over paperback and or ebook. And after that, tonight I'm wrapping up my coffee reading challenge and my Patreon boxes. That's cool. Get into work. I am working on Caliostro loosely tonight. Nothing heavy writing, so I really want to focus on it until I get it done. It's that my writing time is not the best right now, but I am still working on that. So yeah, it's uphill battle. That's okay, but that's not that big a deal. I am still writing nonetheless. A funny thing, I had one of the Kickstarter backers for the Caliostro Kickstarter email me must have last night. I got it this morning. That they was one of the people, the last person that was supposed to get the physical tier, and they messaged me and said that their email got buried for how much their shipping was or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. I still got your book or whatever. So they were like, yeah, because I realized I didn't get my books. I'm like, you just realized it. Wow, it's almost summer again when it came out. So yeah, I guess it's about time you recognize you get your books. That's funny. So I packaged that up when I got home and had other things to do, which why my stream was behind. I was doing other stuff, and it kind of my time just got behind me. But yeah, so I got that all ready to go to ship out to that Kickstarter backer. I thought about doing another Kickstarter, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I will or not for book 2. If I do, I might do it a little bit differently because even though I double funded, so I funded double what I asked for. I'm just not. It's a lot of work into a Kickstarter. There's a lot of work. But I just don't know if I want to deal with it again or not so soon. Granted, it will be a year. After I said I would do one for the anthology. Yeah, I think that's cool. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure. Simply because of all the work that has to go into the Kickstarter, and then you're trying to advertise to your audience, and the smaller your audience, then the your reach isn't as much, and you can't depend on Kickstarter's audience. To be honest with you, um, you can depend on it to a little small degree, but most of the people that backed mine, they knew me, so not. I think I got maybe like out of the 20 something backers, I think maybe three three or four of the people were for randoms from Kickstarter. So yeah, there's that. So I wanna, if I did do it, I wanted to at least give the people who backed it before more time in between that. So if I do the Kickstarter, it would be still later in the year, but I'll probably put it up earlier so I can have enough time to accumulate more people to know about it. So we'll see. I'll decide by the summer if I want to go that route and see what happens. I might, maybe will for the second book, but the only issue here is that I am still deciding on rather or not the cover will be still by the same artist as you see right there. I want it to be, but like I said, I did explain this before that the cost for Deucin is very high. He's about, for the cover for book 2, which will have 3 characters on it, it would be like 1,500 again. I think it was 1,300 last time. So I mean, the package is worth it because he gives you the audiobook cover, the paperback cover, the hardback cover. He gives you all the cover without the text on it, such assets and things, so that way you could do other things with it if you need to. But yeah, it's just, it might be just not the best time because things going on, stuff costing more and all that. So I don't really know. And if not, that means that I would be designing the cover myself, which I am pretty decent at this point. But I'd have to change the style, which means I'd have to re-release book 1. That being said, I suppose I could do a duology release on Kickstarter, though it's really a trilogy for that. So I could be like book 1 and 2, or I'll put the option for book 1 up there with the new cover for book 1, because I would have to redo another cover for book 1 and re-release it with the new cover, to do with the fact that it has to at least match. You know what I mean? You don't want your stuff to be like not matching, like book 1 to look a certain way style and then book 2 doesn't at all. It's not good. So anyway, that's what I'm struggling with right now on that. So my mind is kind of busy thinking about that. I don't know. Yeah. Whenever you want to after that, let's go after we talk about Kickstarter. Maybe over there on Discord, because Shannon, she's over there on Discord a good amount. Oh boy. Anyway, let's go ahead and start another sprint. So let me get the timer up here. I think I'm gonna do a 30-minute for this one, because why not? 30 minutes are good. Save. Add the ticker. Let us go back to the timer. So let's switch to one of Caliostro's 30-minute one. Oops. There we go. Yeah, League of the Moors is always a good one. Start it over. All right. See you all in 30 minutes. And that's time. All right. If you're writing with me, let me know how you did in the chat. Double check the chat. Oh, awesome. Shannon showed up. And I said my daughter had her baby in a day or so. Just make it into Aries season. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. I'm tired tonight. Ooh. I think I'm going to have one more sprint. I'm just going to go over my usual time because I was late today. So, yeah, I've been on here for about an hour. So I'm going to have another sprint. Or probably one more 30-minute sprint. I think that'll probably do it. Likely. Hi, Jocelyn. Nice to see you. Steve said working on one more podcast task, then maybe go to bed and read for a while, right? I don't know. Want to write a little, but fighting a headache all day. Listen, I write 10K in a day. You could probably take a break. You could probably take a break and be fine. Yeah, Nia is streaming too. Oh my goodness. I was late. So I was supposed to be on here at 6, but I think I didn't get on here until about 6:50 or so like that because I was a lot of stuff happening outside. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know what you did. About 10K. 10K in a day. You crazy writers who do like those long crazy books and crazy all the numbers in a day. I don't know how y'all do it, but hey, y'all better than me. Won't be me. I saw Richard was on Barrett Laurie's channel. Was it a day and a half ago, maybe Sunday, and he was up there talking about, as I think on that particular show that Barrett has on his channel, and he's back by the way because he was not on for a while. I was worried about him. But they had the usual thing that I guess Richard was on there because they're alpha reading his book because it's not finished yet, and I guess to analyze it or whatever. And he up there come out his mouth with like talking about 96K, and I guess he quarter of the way done or some crazy stuff. So like I guess his book when he finished gonna probably be like 200 and something, over 200 something K. So he probably gonna have to split that into another book or cut a lot of words. I don't know. I don't know how you crazy epic fantasy wordy writers be doing it, but okay then, do you? And he showed us his spreadsheet. I in my life never seen nothing in the world like that spreadsheet of his, which is like his outline, I suppose. It looked like some kind of weird contraction, like all the colors and the things. He had graphs above it and stuff, and I don't even know what, but it was crazy. I was like, well, that makes sense for some epic fantasy, and I think it isn't fantasy. It just has fantasy elements, but I think it is like, I don't know what they were saying. It was political something type of fiction, and I don't know. But either way, I'm just saying, right? No, not this chick. I'm sorry. Nope. Oh yeah, stream hopping is always good. I should do it. Could be if you didn't have all other life things you're responsible. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not that kind of writer. I would be like, y'all talk about 96. Dude, that's 2 books for me. That's 2 books for me. I don't know what y'all doing. Because Caliostro was like, I was pushing it too, and I was begging my editor, please don't cut my words. Like, of course they did get cut still, but like, I was like 62,000 words. I was like, yeah, this is a beast of a book right here. And then it got cut down to less than that. It's like 56,000, I think, after it's said and done. And I have bonus stories in the back, which made it be like 72,000. I think Winter Wolf was 15,000 as a novella. And my 2 short horrors in the back, I think one was a 3,000 one and one was a 5,000. They most of them might have been close to 5,000 for those. But yeah, so Caliostro by itself is only like 56,000 for book 1. But I mean, once it's a trilogy, then it'll be like 100 and something K probably over that. But like, come on, that's 3 books. Shoot. The second book, the one for my Kickstarter, ended with just over 196. Girl. Girl, no. Listen, I'll have fun reading that when I'm still reading your first one, which I will do a book review for once I finish. But like, listen, 196K, sweet Jesus, that's that's a lot. That's a lot. No, I'll leave that to you, epic fantasy writers, for real. Right, Jonathan. Listen, we on the same page right there. Like 200K is 2 or 3 books, right? Listen, that's normal. These epic fantasy writers not normal, dude. I don't know. I think he writes more political thriller or something. Yeah, he's like he was trying to dabble into fantasy apparently, which they were telling him it had like fantasy elements, but it wasn't really complete fantasy. Leaning was still quite political thriller. But yeah, you laughing, SD? Was she right? No, she right. She got that right. 200K, 2 or 3 books makes sense. Yep, makes sense. I don't know. That's where I'm at. I don't no. I'll keep writing my mid-size little books then, whatever. Cause listen, no. I think Caliostro book 2 is shaping up to be on its own without any bonus stories. Maybe it'll be 60 to 72,000 words by itself after it's edited or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the bonus stories wouldn't be requirements. I did want it to be a certain size when I put those in there. Not to mention the novella was like a bonus for Kickstarter, but I put it in all print versions of the book. So, oh, SD, you were here earlier when I was saying like one of my Kickstarter people, like the last person who didn't have their paperback, finally emailed me back today and was like, "Oh, I realized I didn't get my books, and I checked the email for my shipping costs. As I didn't realize I was like waiting for that, and then it was in my junk mail or something." I'm like, "You mean the billions of times I told everybody that the shipping email will come after, and the fact that you filled out a survey that you picked what you would pay your shipping through? You mean that information that you had before? Also, that the delivery of the item should have been no later than September. All that information I kept giving everybody. Not to mention I kept updating on the thing every week and kept trying to get people. I mean, all those messages that you got that you didn't pay attention to. Yeah. I was like, I ended up having to just wait for you. So it was me waiting for you. You know what I mean? But she did finally email me back. I mean, it's almost summer again from when the book came out for us Kickstarter people. So like I don't know. Everybody's mostly different than me. I check my stuff on a regular. I had never have I ever forgotten that I supported something on Kickstarter and then looking for my stuff. Like it's a comic book that I backed that the stuff was supposed to come out in December, but they're behind. I checked that on a regular. I checked that on a regular. I don't forget nothing. No, no. Anyway, I thought that was funny. Like people are funny. Hello, Angela. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks, Shannon, for sharing. Yeah, oh my goodness. Anyway, we have one more sprint to do. So if anyone wants to write with me for the last 30 minutes, please by all means do. Let me get the timer up here and ready to go. We're gonna go with another Caliostro timer. Just for the fun of it. One of the ones with his why does this thing keep moving around? Stop. Thank you. Try to pause it and it's like, no. Okay. Anyway, let me add that back to the stream. All right, everyone. I will see you all in 30 minutes. Happy writing. And that's time, everyone. We're still here writing. Let me take the ticker off of there. Oh boy, I didn't get a lot written tonight, but that's not too bad. Still got at least 1,000 words, so I'm not going to complain so much. They quite finished podcast has, but also talk to a reader through email. That's cool. Still got something done, but we know you're a go getter at CISA. I don't think you're mad. Played around and did nothing I should have been doing. Yeah, you know how that is. It's okay. No pressure here. No pressure. Yeah, I stream again on Sunday. I'll be on time this time. Usually that was just a fluke. So I stream again every Tuesday and Sunday at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. my normal time, a little after today, so I can make up the time that I missed. And yeah, it's something. I'm working. Of course, thanks for being here. Yeah, that's good. Get your scripts in. The middle of the week tomorrow makes it the middle of the week. We're at the end of March already. Wow, we're already in spring. About to be summer. Before we know it, spring won't be very long. Yeah, it's about to be graduation time almost for kids. My daughter, she usually finishes and graduates in May. We finished a little bit before the kids in public schools, and she's homeschooled. And so we'll be doing her wrap up. In about 2 months, we'll be finished and do her close out with her academy. And then get prepared for the next part of school season starting up. She'll be a fourth grader. Yep. She's not a little kid anymore. It's crazy. They grew very fast. Hopefully I can get Caliostro finished. I don't want to pressure myself too much, but it is in the March, so I want to at least finish it by. I'm giving myself April to finish the book, because the other two books that I want to release is Room Within Part 2, which is just the sequel to Room Within 1. It's just Trapped Within Part 2. That one's finished. I just have to clean up the ending, and then which I haven't pulled up yet, and then the two short horror stories for the Beyond the Veil horror collection. So yeah, I have to do that. Stuff I have coming up now, which is non-writing related. I run a dance hafla online. I'm supposed to still perform in my hafla, but I'm not sure if my hamstring pull will be healed enough to do a dance performance. So I may or may not be sending that one out because I have to get the video done by the end of this month. So we'll see. The leg is on the mend. I probably at least got another week and a half of it hurting probably, but it's definitely better than it was. It's been 3 weeks, so they said it takes about 4 to 6 weeks for it to heal, and that's probably not counting the type of work I do. They're probably talking about if you don't do the type of work I do. So working on that, and then I have the recording to do for the horror panel that I put together of horror writers. I have of 4 different horror writers, including myself. So going to see. We have a date set, but let's see if everybody makes it. It's really hard getting a panel together with people from different parts of the world, from different parts of the country. One of the people he's in, like, I think Cam is, I don't know, Australia. I don't know. I can't remember, but I know he's like not here. And then the other people are spread out across the country. So the time trying to get everyone together is a little difficult. But I have 5 people, including myself. So I still be a decent panel discussion. And they have well-sized YouTube channels as well. Regina St. Clair and Cameron Clark. I want to say, I always get his last name, I think, wrong. But he does run Library Babsker on YouTube. He has a big YouTube channel and a good horror writer. He actually was in Local Haunts horror collection with me and Serve Cole as well, and Lurking in the Dark. So he's really good. There's a few books out as well. So looking forward to having him on the panel. Dahlia D. Winters is another writer that's on the panel. Yeah, Cam Wolf. Yep. So I have those 4 people and then myself. So we'll have a decent discussion. But we'll see what happens. I do want to try to incorporate some more horror aspects to my channel, but we'll talk about that at another date. But I'm gonna let you all go. I'm gonna get out of here and try to get some more work done off screen. But I did enjoy doing the stream, and I will see you on Sunday. Look also, of course, out for my video on Sunday. I always release a new video each Sunday. So hopefully I will see you there. It's time for everybody. Cam, I had to get Cam Wolf, of course. But yeah, so I will have a new Layer of the Mistress video up. Plus, I'm going to have another bonus video this month because it's 5 Sundays in this month, and that tends to be the case. Anyway, I will see you on Sunday, and if not, I'll see you next Tuesday. And of course, I must say this because people expect it, even when I'm doing my live streams. Stay scared.